Okay, now we're going to look at how to convert an improper fraction to a mixed number. Nobody likes these fractions that are improper with the top being so top-heavy. It doesn't look right, it doesn't work well, so let us make it into a mixed number rather. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to divide 35, which is the numerator, by the denominator, which is 4. So if we were to write it out, it would be 35 divided by 4. Now, we know because you have done long division with me in the series. Let's quickly do a long division. We're going to put 4 on the outside and 35 on the inside. 4 on the outside, 35 on the inside. Okay? And let's see what the answer is. We're going to write it as a fraction. So 4 goes into 35, probably 8 times. It's the closest we can get to 35 on the 4 times table. 8 times 4 is 32. Now we're going to do our minus. 5 minus 2 is 3, and 3 minus 3 is nothing. So that's remainder 3. But we need to write it as a fraction. So we're going to write, first of all, we're going to write our whole number, which is this one here, 8, which is before the remainder. We write our 8. Then we're going to write our remainder as a fraction. What's the fraction over? It's over 4 here, and that's the remainder 3. So it's 3 over 4, which is this 4 out here, that one over there. Now we can do it 2 ways. We can do it in our heads as well. So let me just show you the other way of doing it. We can just say in our heads, 35 divided by 4, we know is going to be 8 times, because 8 times 4 is 32. So what's our remainder going to be? There's our fraction left. Okay, remember, 4 and 4. Okay, so it's 8 times. And then what's left? 35 minus 32 is going to be a 3. Got it. Right. So you can do it that way, or you can do it this way, where you have 35 divided by 4. And you can say 8 times, then you times it out, you get 32 here, you minus it, you get a 3, and that's the remainder. The remainder is 3 over this number here. There's the answer. See that? Right. Okay, let's do another one. We'll do it both ways. So we can either say 3 times what to get to 31. What's the closest we can get on our 3 times table? 10 times, because 3 times 10 is 30. So let's say the whole number is 10, and 3 times 10 is 30, so it's 31 minus 30. It's going to be a 1 remainder over this 3 over here. Okay, so if you find that easier, you can do it that way. 10 and 1/3. Or you can do it this way. 31 in the box, 3 on the outside, 3 goes into 30, well, we can do it this way around, 3 goes into 3 once, 1 times 3 is 3, 3 minus 3 is nothing, bring down this 1, 3 goes into 1, 0 times 3 is 0, 1 minus 0 is 1, so it's going to be 10 remainder 1 over this 3 here. Okay, so that remainder is written over that as that fraction. So once again we get 10 and 1/3. So there's 2 ways of working it out. Let's look at this one. We can say, fine, let's do it the short way. 10 times what to get to 52? What's the closest we can get our 10 times table? We can get to 50. So 10 times 5. 10 times 5 is 50. So now we've got to work out what our remainder is. 52 minus 50 is 2. So, and 2 left over the 10, which is the denominator. Okay. Or we can do it this way. 52 divided by 10. 10 goes into 52 5 times. 5 times 10 is 50. 52 minus 50 is 2. Remainder 2, which we rewrite as 2 over this 10 here. And there you have it. 5 and 2/10. Okay. Let's do this one. Short way. 4 times what? What's the closest we can get to 9? 8. So 4 times 2. So 2 wholes. So 4 times 2 is 8. So 9 minus 8 is a 1. That's our remainder over this 4 here. Or we can do it the long way. We can put 9 in the box and 4 outside. 4 goes in there twice. 2 times 4 is 8. 9 minus 8 is 1. And then we write the remainder 1 here. But we write it as a fraction as 1 over this divisor outside here, the 4. And we still end up with 2 and 1/4. Okay, so here's 2 for you to do at home. You're going to copy them down on paper. I don't mind which method you use to get to the answer. We're just going to write a mixed number for each of them, and we'll go through them together using both methods when you come back. So you're going to press pause, do it, come back and press play, and then I'll see you there with the answer. We'll work through it together. Okay, see you just now. Okay, so I assume you're back. We'll do it the short way first. 5 over 2. We can convert it by saying 2 gets to 5. How many times? 2 can only go on the 2 times table up to 4. So that would be 2 times. 2 times 2 is 4. So we're going to say 2. And 2 times 2 is 4. So 5 minus 4 is 1. 2 and 1 remainder over this here. 2. So 2.5. Okay, let me just clean up a bit. I'll write the answer again. 2.5. Now on the other side, let's do it the old-fashioned way, which some people prefer. Put 5 in the box, 2 on the outside. 2 goes into 5 twice. 2 times 2 is 4. 5 minus 4 is 1. And then instead of writing the remainder 1, we write the 1 over the 2 on the outside there. And we get the same answer, 2.5. Okay, let's do the next one. 8 over 3. 3 can get to 6. That's the closest we can get to 8. So 3 times 2. 3 times 2 is 6. So 8 minus 6 to find the remainder. That's going to be a 2 left over. And then the 3 that goes across there to stand there. Okay. Now, let's clean it up a bit. 8 2/3 was the answer there. Let me just remember that so I can write it down. Okay. Now we're going to do it in blue on this side, the old way. Long division. Put our 8 in the box and our 3 outside. 3 goes into 8 twice. 2 times 3, 6. 8 minus 6 is 2. So instead of writing remainder 2, we're writing the 2 as a fraction, the remainder 2 as a fraction over this 3 here. And there it is, exactly the same answer. If you got those, I'm impressed. If you didn't, just practice some more, download a couple of worksheets, look in your textbooks. This is a very important skill to learn. I'll see you in the next lecture.